today I am celebrating 2 years in the podcast game. I'm so super excited. I got special guests in the building. I have a special announcement, and I'm just excited, So y'all gonna party with me. Y'all know when I'm live streaming. I should have had some performances and stuff like that, but it was just one of those days. But hold on, get into the best song that's not on the radio right now.
Getting busy with me. I'm too busy being beautiful, loving and free. Getting busy with B. Getting busy with me. I'm too busy being beautiful, loving and free.
Getting busy with B. Getting busy with B.
She's too busy being beautiful. It's busy to be.
We busy being busy.
Shout out to B Street Jizzle for the best song that's not on the radio. But I'm so excited.
We busy being brilliant, breaking down your
Let me
issues.
celebrate me, okay? Get into me, self-love, baby. You gotta love
Tune into my
yourself,
session,
okay?
baby, and get
Yes,
busy
it's a
with
whole
me.
party, okay?
Okay?
Yeah, so today is special. So guys, most of you guys, if you've been following my journey, I always just say, when I started this 2 years ago, I was so fearful. I could remember trying to get out of it, trying to get out the contract, and like, is it too late? I could remember supposed to have like my first episode, and I'm like, it took me like 2 or 3 months to even do one show. But if you look at my first show, which I had all these clips, up until now, it's just, I'm just blossoming into a beautiful butterfly, and I'm just excited just to celebrate just my journey. And so it's okay to celebrate yourself sometimes, okay? Because a lot of times we so hard on ourselves and we don't speak over ourselves. But I'm loving me today, okay? And then also, guys, you know that Also, you know that what I was about to say. Oh, so guys, also you guys know that on the show you always see me. I allow politicians to come on. Everybody knows how special Trayon White is to the show. But when you in this business, you gotta open your platforms. And so I got Chris Cole in the building, guys. He's running for Ward 8 Council member. I don't know much about him, but, it's okay. We're going to learn about him today. Buzy With B way. I'm going to invite him up to the stage. So during the birthday shows, I don't go to break. So you guys get to see the behind the scenes, all that good stuff. I got Linda Best in the building, right? She really lives up to that name, guys. And she's my personal therapist, life coach. I'm so excited to share her with you guys. I'm so excited to make this big announcement. So you guys got to tune in, stay tuned for the whole show. But for now, I'm inviting Chris Cole. Chris Cole running for Ward 8 Council member. He's going to sit right here. Let me move my cupcakes. Y'all better help me eat these cupcakes. Hi, Chris Cole. Welcome to the Buzy With B show. Let's get your angles in there. Okay.
Good evening, Buzy With B.
Hey, thank you. Welcome to the Buzy With B show. I really wanted to get to know you. I mean, like I said on the show, if you watch my show or follow me, Trayon is like home to him. He comes here a lot. To me, he's very special. You know what I mean? And so, but just tell us about yourself. Nice to meet you, first of all.
Pleasure's all mine. And I would definitely like to echo that sentiment about your current council member. Everybody's special, and I wouldn't take that away from anyone. So
right.
I definitely echo that sentiment, and I thank you for having me here.
Yeah.
A little bit about me. Once again, my name is Christopher Cole. I'm an independent candidate for Ward 8 2020 City Council seat. I'm a fourth generation Washingtonian, raised in the Congress Park area, 23rd Shipley area, 15th and Savannah area.
Okay.
I went to Green, Malcolm X, Johnson, Blue. So that's a little bit about me. Currently today, in my professional background, I'm a certified paralegal. Okay. And I'm a certified paralegal, thank you to the Department of Employment Services and the One Stop Center.
Okay.
While I was unemployed, I went to the One Stop Center after going through Project Empowerment, and they offered me an opportunity to become a certified paralegal, and they paid for it 100%. So thank you to the Department of Employment Services and One Stop Center for that.
Hey.
I'm also a Human Resources Manager, currently working for Anthony Walsh, who's the electrical contractor in Ward 7 of the District of Columbia, who's also a native Washingtonian himself.
Okay.
I've advocated for returning citizens under the Fair Criminal Record Screening Amendment Act of 2014.
Slow down. You talking.
Okay.
Like you talking. Just slow down a little bit. You home. You just
People talk
relax.
fast,
Busy
I'm
with B
like
is
that.
just all about relaxing because like we, Trey real popular. So we need to really get to know you. We need to get to know you. Slow down. Relax.
I got you.
Got you.
So let me rewind that one. I've advocated for returning citizens under the Fair Criminal Record Screening Amendment Act of 2014. I've made sure that over 100 companies have removed discriminative language from their application process when individuals go to fill out applications for these positions. Make sure that they do not discriminate against them by asking them information that inquires about their background, whether directly or indirectly. So that's something that I was largely involved in. And a couple of years ago, I started a youth program called the Young Male Achievers in Ward 7, where I started out with 4 kids, actually just walking down the street, and they would always push our buzzer, and then they would run. So I said, one day I'm gonna catch them. And so, we always knew what time they would come past.
Right.
So, one day I was just prepared
Right.
for them to come past. So they came past, they rang the buzzer, and they ran down the street. So I caught them, brought them back. And so I started talking to them. Mr. Washman into development, the 4,890 Hannah boroughs, and had some extra space, and asked me that I want the space. So I started with 4 kids, which were males, and again, the program was called the Young Male Achievers, but when I finished, I had 27 males and 4 girls. The program was a really good program, and it just really taught, life skills training to our kids. And it was a program that was, we put out there, it was skillfully and tactfully put out to our youth. So that's a little bit about Christopher Cole.
Yeah, okay. So it's nice to meet you. So now I gotta ask some questions,
Yes.
And just like what do you feel that you can bring to the Ward A community? I mean, special to this show, gun violence is just up there. We dealing with a lot of depression, a lot of mental issues. What is some of the things you think you can bring to the community?
I think the main thing is influence. We talk about influence, we talk about influence a mindset of upward mobility. Also influence a mindset of inclusiveness. I mean, that's what we need right now. We're going, our city, our world, or United States the world is going through a pandemic right now, right? So we know even more our people in our community, are going through a pandemic, and we want people to, be influenced to want to work together, speak together, share information together. Right, and a lot of that comes through influence of leadership. We want people to understand the importance of critical thinking and decision making. And when you're communicating with others, we want it to be effective. Right, when you're making decisions, we want it to be effective. A lot of this comes from the influence of the people that we're surrounded by. We know that a lot of it starts from home, but also when people step out into the community, this is also an impact peer pressure. And peer pressure is not necessarily people that are the same age. Peer pressure comes from individuals are around, right, that can pressure them to want to do things. And a lot of people are involved with that peer pressure. So again, the one thing that I will bring to Ward 8 is an influence. The influence of a mindset to be a critical thinker, to be professional, to open up and be able to communicate with people. Just tear down those walls. Remove the red tape. Make sure the individuals are inclusive, and make sure the individuals have access to all the information, services, and opportunities that this great city and the stakeholders have to offer, because the reality of it is there are so many opportunities in Ward 8. And the reality of it is, second, is that people just don't have access. The problem, once people get access, then you have the red tape, right? Or it's a click, or who you know before we let you in. And this is the thing that we need to get rid of. We need to have inclusivity in our community. And all people, all the way across the board, should have equal access to information, services, and opportunities, and not just because of who you know.
I agree with that. So I guess, should I ask you anything else? But why should we vote for you? Why should we vote for you?
I think I would urge the people to vote for Christopher Cole, because what I'm planning to do in our community is what's so needed, and that is bring funding to mental health services. We understand that mental health deals with the emotional, the psychological, and social well-being of our residents. It affects how individuals think, how they feel, and how they act. It also affects how individuals make decisions, how they deal with others, and how they handle stress. This is the biggest thing that is impacting our community today. It's the decision making and it's the thinking capabilities that has gun violence so rampant in our community. The reality of it is that 2005, the district put out a homicide reduction strategy, which cut our homicides in half, so to speak. Because when I was coming up in the 90s and late 80s, we were at a murder rate of 500 every year, right? Today, that is cut in half. So the reality of it is, from my perspective and my experience, I believe that our government is putting in some strategies that have been effective. Now, what my thing is, what are we doing as a community, right? To show these youth and to show each other how to be effective in walking through our communities and keeping our communities safe, especially when individuals talking about protecting their own communities, uplifting their own communities, educating their communities. It starts with self, and it starts with our influence, and it starts with being consistent, it starts with character, and it starts with integrity. All of those things encompassed together are very important, and these are the things that I will bring to Ward 8 as the next Ward 8 City Council member.
Okay. Okay. So, I mean, nice to meet you. And, guys, you will have this footage, so you can always play it back and put it out there. I will send you the link. I will make sure I send it to your campaign manager. Is there anything else I should ask the youth in here? I feel like it's not a lot of recreation centers. It's nothing to really do, you know. So I just...
It's more dog parks than playgrounds.
Yeah. So I'm just... Like, when you think about running for council, it's nothing for the kids to do. So I think a lot of them getting caught up in the guns and, you know, peer pressure, social media, and everything else. And I just, you know.
Can I? You mind if I respond?
I want you to.
Well,
I want you to.
I'm all about transparency and confidential disclosure. I'm a returning citizen myself. I'm from Congress Park area. I've seen the reality of poor choices, and I've overcome extreme adversity. Right, so I know all too well the decisions that I made in the past and the decisions that I chose to make, and I didn't want help at one point in time. I'm still in my communities on a daily basis, 4th Street, Congress Park, Parkland, and I'm talking to a lot. Well, I'm not even talking to these guys. I'm just walking through, and I'm allowing them to allow the wall to come down, because the reality of it is a lot of them just don't want to hear it right now. That's just where they are. When you go into these areas that we call strips, where they have the guns, and where they're doing the things they're doing, the reality of it is they don't want to hear what you're talking about get your life together.
Yeah.
And I think the reality that we're not looking at that, and I think a lot of people are becoming dictators and saying what they're going to make people do. But see, we can influence people to want better, right? We can influence that. And so, okay, that's what I bring to Ward 8 is that influence.
Okay. Well, I look forward to seeing your campaigns, you know, and I'm excited you gave me the time, you know, to come here. And thank you for reaching out. And Buzy With B is here. Once you come on, you part of the family, you know.
Can I get my information before I close out?
Go ahead.
And if anybody would like to, and we have another question here, Buzy B.
I do have a question.
Go ahead.
Hi, my name is Denise.
Hello, Denise.
And my question is, when you say influence, and like she said, there's not a lot of programs out here for these kids. It was programs once before. Yes, kids don't want to sit down in the programs, and that makes it a little awkward. But I don't need the mic. I told loud.
I hear you. I hear you.
When you say you come from Congress Park, I feel like there's a lot of programs over in Southeast area. There's not a lot of programs in the Northeast area or in the Northwest area that should be in that area. Like, when I was going to school, they had the best friends program for girls. They don't have them programs no more for these young girls out here. And I do want to start a nonprofit organization for young girls, because I have a 15-year-old daughter and I'm 30, so I'm growing with her.
Okay.
And she's growing with me. So you saying that in mental health, I'm dealing with that right now because my daughter suffers from anxiety. And I suffer from bipolar depression, anxiety from me growing up and how I had to deal with things, being a young mom at a young age.
Yeah.
And me having to teach her about the streets and school smarts, because you don't get that. The teacher sitting in the class and be like, okay, well, I'm trying to teach a child, but the child is scared to actually even ask a question, because the anxiety that they build up and all the stuff that's going on around them, because they scared, they don't know how you're going to act, or the kids going to jump on them because they asking for help. It's a lot with that. Now, you helping your ward, that's fine.
Right.
But what is y'all gonna do like for the community period, DC period?
Yeah.
It's always about just certain wards. I feel like why not stretch that to all the wards?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, it's like, it's always just this certain ward and it's always over Southeast. What about Northwest?
Right.
What about Northeast? What about them? Like, what about us?
That's a question probably bigger than Chris Cole.
No, I think that
What about us?
I would add, as like I said previously, I started a youth program in Ward 7. I work in Ward 7.
But it's like, it's
And-
always,
and-
sorry to cut you off, it's like, it's always with the boys too. That's another
Let
thing
me
that
say this. Let me help.
the boys.
Let me
Girls.
let me say this though. You're gonna be so excited about this next announcement.
Okay.
When I tell you so super busy will be excited, because I'm excited just thinking about it, because what it is what you gave me is just a little confirmation of the way I'm going and some of the journeys that I'm working on, because I'm not going to let the cat out the bag. You're not going to do that to me. Yeah, but go ahead.
So I'll skip a little bit and I'll go back to what you said and what she just said about the programs and nothing to do for the kids. I think right now during the pandemic that stands true. Prior to the pandemic, man, my campaign manager, every Friday and Thursday we were in Ward 8 and we were at recreation centers. We were at Fort Stanton. We were at Faribi Hope. We were at the Mary Merrick Center. And there probably was one more that we frequented, the Bury Farms Recreational Center, right? We also used to go to the Martha's Table. And so at talking to individuals, what I learned is that they have space. However, they don't have individuals that are coming in there to fill up the space in the recreational centers. So we do have individuals that are on the basketball courts. We have individuals that are on the football court. But we don't have individuals that are in these rooms. So they're saying we can't even bring people into the rooms because we don't have bodies. So then we look at why they're closing recreational centers. They're closing recreational centers because our kids are too caught up in telephones.
Yeah. Okay.
Our kids are too caught up in telephones. Our parents are not influencing their children to want to go out and do nothing but what they're doing.
And you're right about that, because I speak to my daughter about this. That phone is a big issue.
Yeah, we got one more. We got a question from a youth. Yay! Go ahead.
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing today,
So
man?
my question today is, because you know I am one of those youth. When you say that there's programs and things like that is around, you know, I just want to say, you know, like, where are they? You know, how do we get to them? A lot of people don't even know where to stop. You say anything about these programs. They don't know where to go to enroll in them. They don't know where to go to get into them. I mean, there's a lot of people who sit on the sidelines and, you know, who wait for things and opportunities like that, who are willing to, you know, be involved in that, but there's no way for them to figure out how to get involved with that. So when you say that there's programs, it's like, okay, majority of the programs that you all offer are pretty much mentor programs, a talk. It's okay to have a talk, but a lot of people don't have time to talk right now. A lot of people want stuff like employment opportunities, you know, things to do to make money. A lot of people don't have it. A lot of people are unfortunate. So for them to just sit down and just have a talk, you know, that's not enough. So a lot of people like to see more like, instead of them just, you know, receiving the talk, maybe figuring out some ways they can get paid to maybe do this or do that or get involved. You know, it's a lot of things. I know I don't want to say it's all about money, but a lot of people don't have the things that they should. Yeah, a lot of people are unfortunate.
Economic things.
Yeah.
They
So,
got
like,
teaching
yeah.
us
I
about-
love it.
Yeah,
I
the
love
majority
it.
of them, when you say programs, a lot of people just want to sit down. Yeah, a lot of people just want to sit down and like have like talks with you and, you know, tell you about what's going on in violence. I understand that. I understand the violence is going on, but how are you going to make me or allow me to make my future better by just sitting down and having a talk with me and telling me about the area? I already know about the area. I see the news just like you see the news. We have murder mayhem on Instagram. We all pay attention to it, but what are you doing to change that other than having a talk with me? I can see it. What are we going to do to change or fix that problem is my question.
I love it.
I love it too. Thank you for that question.
And you was so well
strong.
spoken.
Yeah, and very strong.
Yes.
And I definitely appreciate that. What I would like to say to you is that it's the access. Now, I don't know, maybe I said that before you entered. However, it's the access to the information and it's the red tape. So you're right. People can't keep talking about it. However, when it comes down to providing you young men access to this information, that's where the problem is. Now, let me say this real quick. Again, I probably said this before you came into. I'm a returning citizen. So I've seen the reality of poor choice, and I dealt with those barriers, right, into employment, right? So I had to create a program for myself where I was the same young man like you was saying, listen, all y'all doing is talking. after I got older, let me say that, when I got to a certain age, right? I was well in my 30s by this time, and I'm like, y'all ain't doing nothing but talking. So I can only imagine what the youth are going through. And this is one of the main reasons why I decided to campaign for Ward 8 City Council member, because I realized that you guys don't have the equal access to the information, opportunities, and the services. Now, let me close with this. The Department of Employment Services has numerous programs and opportunities there that can get you into something that you can be paid. One main thing is the Apprenticeship Council, right? The Apprenticeship Council has journeyman degrees in electrical, HVAC, plumbing, etc. What they consider these the second degrees. So you can get a degree in education, or you can get a degree in technical. Once you complete your journeyman, most journeymen start out with like $60,000 a year. Now you can go to the Department of Employment Services to find these apprenticeships, but not just that. They also have DC networks, right? DC networks is where you go, you upload your resume. Now, and I can give you all this information.
You know what? I was just gonna say that. I really would love to exchange information.
Okay,
fine. You're very knowledgeable. I hope you guys stick around for this announcement,
Okay, we will.
because I'm so excited. And then you will understand why I'm asking for your information too. You're very knowledgeable, so I just appreciate you speaking to this young man the way you are. And if we can give him some resources,
Yes.
you know what I mean. So he gonna stick around, and I'm about to welcome up, look, my life coach, my therapist. I'm so excited to share her with you guys, and she's gonna be around. Y'all got the. So I'm about to welcome Linda Best to the stage. Thank you so much, Christopher Go. Woo!
All right. Hello, everyone.
Yes. Hold on. We not on
Can
yet.
I just say this? That
Hold
young
on
man.
1 second.
Okay,
One second. I don't know. I ain't go to break. Oh, there we go. We ain't going to break today. So, guys, when I tell you this lady, right, is so significant to me, right? I started on a journey with her almost about 2 years ago. So she's really seen my transformation. She was with me when I was pregnant with Bella. She's been with me. I mean, when I tell you, when she met me, I was just so broken, and I will always just go to her and say, I'm praying for a miracle. I'm praying for a miracle, and I found out later that the miracle was me. I was deep in depression, a lot of anxiety, not feeling good enough. And I share my story because I hear you. I feel you. When you was talking, I got chills. I'm so passionate about what I'm doing. But what I'm telling you is, if I can do it, man, anybody can do it. I'm trying to tell you. I was so broken. And when I tell you, she holds all my secrets, right? So it's nothing like a therapist, because you never got to worry about hearing it in the streets. You know what I'm saying? And when you can find, my journey was to find someone in the natural life that I can confide in, because I had all this stuff inside. And she was like, well, you need to open up. When I'm telling you, she coached me. Yes, I did homework. You have to want to do the work. So I did the work, and I was working on myself, and I had her, and I'm telling you, when I was deep down, depressed, I wanted to run my car into a tree. I couldn't look at my baby for 3 months. It took me a long time to see how beautiful my daughter was. So it was just on top of postpartum depression, I was already depressed, and I still, go through life. We still human, so every day is a new day. Every day is a different, I ain't gonna say struggle, because you watch your words you use, but every day is just, you can just look at it and truly make your life what you want it to be, and don't be so hard on ourselves. So she taught me how not to be so hard on myself. I'm so forgiving to everybody else, but me, I will beat myself in the ground. Oh, why did I do this? No, okay, I did it. I'm gonna dust myself off and try again. But anyway, I'm excited to share her with y'all. I could just talk all day. Okay, so let me tell y'all what our announcement is. So Buzy With B is also a nonprofit. It's called Busy Being Beautiful. That's my nonprofit. It's for young girls and moms, okay, to help us transition. At first it was just young girls, and I was telling her my idea, and I'm just like, well, I'm a young mom, and I'm a young single mom, and I just need a support group, and we just need somewhere where we can go. We can go and take our communities back, or we can go teach self-love and self-awareness. And long story short, every week, guys, we will be coming on. We have a Busy Being Beautiful podcast.
Yes,
Woo! So, yes, thank you. So busy with B. I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna still be part of the Listen Vision family. I'm not going anywhere. But Busy Being Beautiful podcast is gonna be for us. We gonna talk about all our issues, how to overcome, how to forgive, how to love on yourself when you feel like ain't nobody loving you. I mean, basically, I'm gonna share my story in hopes to just help one person. Because like I said, I couldn't look at myself in the mirror. Okay, y'all look at me, y'all be like, oh my gosh, you so cute. But if you don't feel it, if you don't know it, like, I'm just saying, I just start praying and meditating and connecting with the universe, and wherever you put your energy at is no judgment, you know, God, the God in me, and just saying all of that good stuff. But I'm gonna let her talk.
Come on, you gotta give it clap up for that. Come on, y'all. Come on. Listen, there's a lot to be said about resiliency. And one of the things I gotta say about B, I tell you what, she just amazes me. Like, just this vision that she's had and her story is gonna touch so many lives, and I know it.
She always say that.
I know it, you know. She's got that faith, that calling on her. I know what that is, and she's absolutely right. Your mental health is so important, and no one talks to us about it, right? Not in school, no anywhere. So I got this vision in my mind that somehow we'll get into those schools and figure that thing out, so we know how to think for ourselves. And that's how we change our futures. We think for ourselves, and not have everyone just kind of put that information into us. And young man, you are on your way. Woo!
Oh my gosh! Yes. When I tell you, you
We need
spoke
you. Yeah.
so profoundly. I was like, listen to you. Okay. So I'm excited. And so my niece and, you know, these my nephews, guys. And you see us, like, whenever you see me, I just have her under my wing, because I just feel like right now, this is the time where they figuring it out. And I wish I'd had someone to help me figure it out earlier. You know what I mean? And just know that just one step of faith, I promise you, can change your whole life. You might just trust your process, even when you don't understand. So that's my motto. I trust my process, even though I don't understand. And so that's who in the building, my nieces and my nephews. And so I'm just loving them coming to watch me and show me love. And she got to see my journey. And when she started seeing me rap and stuff, she was like, oh, okay. Okay, B, you have really grown. So I'm just so happy.
Oh man, I am too. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you so much for having me. But we all need each other. Everybody in this room, mothers, fathers, sons, nephews, we all need each other.
We gotta tell people what the Busy Being Beautiful podcast is gonna be about. So the Busy Being Beautiful podcast is exactly that. Okay, we gonna just talk about, you know, turning pain into power. Relationship stuff. Y'all, anybody that watched the Busy With B show know how much I love relationships. But just even how to overcome and just your relationship with yourself, and, you know, just giving different perspectives. And so it's gonna be still guest women, guest moms. I guess I'm gonna be doing like little things, like events, like little intimate settings, because I like, it's gonna be more of like a radio thing. I will record some stuff, but I want to create an environment. Like, this is too busy for me. I want people to come and open up, and we share stories and just love on each other. Love on each other.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? We don't do enough of that. We don't love on each other. So yeah,
I'm excited about it. I am.
I'm
very
excited because
about
she gonna give the professional. You know, we gonna be she gonna help us really back in. So I mean, that's really important. Even on this show, it's so important that when we share heavy topics, that I don't let them walk out the door feeling heavy. So I hope that y'all get that. I hope y'all get that from my energy. I think I'm talking too much, and I'm gonna see this. This is what I do. Let Linda talk. Introduce yourself. Tell everybody about you.
How did you?
Me?
Yeah, oh, that's
it's
not
about
a whole
you.
lot to say about me. But let's see. I love people. I can tell you about my business. I stepped out on faith August the 28th and kind of left the private sector and the public sector to start my own counseling business, and that's Best Thinking. Playing on my last name a little bit, my name is Linda Best. So I figured Best Thinking, that's a way to kind of pour back into the lives of folks. So that's kind of where I am with it. I am a military retiree. Retired about 20 years ago. Yes, I am an old woman. Yeah. So about 20 years ago, retired, and just want to do my very best to help as many people as I possibly can while I'm still on this earth. And that is my mission, to just add value to the lives. And this lady right here, yeah, she said I helped her, but she really helped me too, because I think that's just how it is. You know, we kind of sew into each other. You know how the iron sharpens iron. Oh, absolutely, it's so true that our stories are important, and as we share them with each other, we get stronger. And that's the way it is. And so I'm hoping that one day I hear your stories as well, and so we can, change the world together.
We're going to change the world. We're going to change lives. Yeah. I mean, it's just so important. Like in our community, like as women, and that's my focus. I know a lot of times it's like, the men focus on the men. I'm really so gung-ho on moms and I have 2 girls and my beautiful niece who I just want to see blossom into this beautiful butterfly that, I'm excited about the future. Getting resources out there, all of that. We need help. Domestic violence is up, and just why, I've been through so much. I cannot wait. Y'all gotta read the book though, okay? I cannot get on this show and tell all my tea, okay? Y'all gonna just have to. I'm trying to tell you, y'all gonna have to read. Y'all gonna have to read the book, okay? So that's what I'm working on. Anything coming up? I think we can we take? We gonna take a mini break. I did say we wasn't going to break, y'all, but something came up. I'm gonna need to take a break. Be right back. Buzy with B style. Peace.
Busy with B, getting busy with me. I'm too busy being beautiful, loving and free. Getting busy with B, getting busy with me. I'm too busy being busy with B, getting busy with me. I'm too busy being beautiful, loving and free. Getting busy with B, getting busy with me. I'm too busy being beautiful, loving and free.
Getting busy with B, getting busy with B. She too busy being beautiful, it's busy to be. We busy being busy, baby, that's the way it should be.
I tune into my station, baby, and get busy with B.
Getting busy with B, getting busy with B. We busy being brilliant, breaking down your issues with B. The best of being busy, baby, that's the way it should be.
I tune into my station, baby, and get busy with B.
What we talk about, we can talk it out. Latest news, advertisement, what we bark about. Charity, celebrity, what we talk about. Therapy, prosperity, what we talk about. I'm from the nation cap, home of the Nets. We winning on you, Bammers, baby, best believe it. We losing our youth, the black on black violence with straps. Can't depend on politicians, gotta watch our own back. Put the guns down, youngins, life's about funnin'. Hate to see funerals, but love to give money. Shout out to VA and PG, you see us coming. MDDC, be more what it do, dummy.
Getting busy with B, getting busy with me. I'm too busy being beautiful, loving and free. Getting busy with B, getting busy with me. I'm too busy being beautiful, loving and free.
Getting busy with B, getting busy with B. She too busy being beautiful, it's busy to be. We busy being busy, baby, that's the way it should be.
I tune into my station, baby, and get busy with B.
Getting busy with B, getting busy with B. We busy being brilliant, breaking down your issues with B. The best of being busy, baby, that's the way it should be.
I tune into my station, baby, and get busy with B.
What we talk about, we can talk it out. Latest news, advertisement, what we bark about. Charity, celebrity, what we talk about.
Guys, so we are back. I'm in the studio. It's a whole party in here. For real. It's my birthday. We all got our masks on. We all celebrating life, prosperity, and we celebrating me, okay? Self-love, self-care, busy with B birthday. They say I should say anniversary. But it's my birthday, okay? Birthday just sounds so much better. You know, when I'm married, then I'll use the word anniversary. Right now, I'm single. It's my birthday. That's a whole different type of party. You know what I mean? So talking about parties, I want to bring up this young lady. She is just, when I tell you her soul is beautiful, okay? On top of that, she make the best drinks, okay? The best rum punch. I mean, I just adore her, okay? So I'm about to bring up Shayna. Come on, come up. I want to introduce you because y'all need to know who gets busy with B right. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to know, who gets me right. My bartender, she's my personal bartender, but I'm going to share it with y'all or whatever, okay? Shayna, introduce yourself.
Hey, I'm Sheena, the owner of Perfectly Poor LLC, bartender service. I used to do parties and weddings. And now, since COVID, we're selling our pre-mixed drinks already bottled for you.
And it's just like she pivoting, guys. COVID happened. She shows up. I show up to her events. I'm like, you going out today? And just so I could go and promote. But I just love everything you're doing.
Oh, thank you.
And I just appreciate you sharing your time because you really, I know we talking about.
Because it's your birthday.
Yeah, thank you. It's my whole birthday. Y'all gotta let me live, okay? It's my birthday. How is the drink, Kim?
I love it.
You love it. Okay, cute. So guys, but the party is going on. I want to bring, because Linda Best, right? She's gonna be hosting with me. And she thinks she's gonna get out of actually hosting with me. But she not. So while Sheena getting them drinks ready, okay. Shout out to tell people they can find you.
Instagram. I will have cards and everything coming soon. But right now we're just on Instagram at Perfectly Poor LLC. B is working with me. We about to have it all together.
No, we really gonna have it. We really gonna have it all together, guys. And she will be right there by my side when we doing the Busy Being Beautiful podcast, and we trying to, loosen you up so that you can share, all responsibly. We gonna just have a good time, So I'm excited to welcome her to the Busy With B family. Thank you. Woo woo. Diddy woo 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 woo. So guys, I'm gonna close out the show. But I'm gonna close it out just letting you guys. I mean, it's my birthday, so I could just talk about me because I share my stage and I'm always listening to everybody. But I was at a point where I was always afraid to ask for donations and ask for help. Guys, the support on these sweatsuits, when I tell you, ladies, oh my gosh, the support has been so real with these sweatsuits. Y'all are loving the Buzy With B sweatsuits. I had everything decked out. I was running a little late, so I'm going to actually be doing a raffle. I'm giving away a sweatsuit of your choice. I got all sizes, solid colors. The minimum raffle ticket is going to be $10, okay? So that's all, $10. So I'm going to start the raffle, what's today, Monday? I'm going to start the raffle tomorrow, and I'm going to run it all week, and then I'll announce the winner on the show next week, okay? So I'm excited. I'm excited to give. I'm excited. I don't know. I might do 2 sweatsuits. I don't know. We're going to have fun. We're going to put a little packet together. Shayna going to throw a cute little situation up in the bag. My spiritual bracelet, I'm introducing that, and I sit it in the sun, and I put all that good energy, that good intention into it. So I'm going to throw that in the bag. I'm going to throw some of my other Buzy With. I'm just going to have fun, okay? We're going to have a good time. And, yeah, I'm excited. So I got that coming up. I wish I could make a whole lot of announcements, but because of COVID, I'm kind of booking like one show out, one show in advance. Domestic Violence Month, guys, okay? I know I don't, I kind of try to avoid it because I don't really like telling my story. But Domestic Violence Month, okay, we might need to get into some. This is the moment when you like busy being beautiful, okay? But yeah, so we need to talk about it, okay? And only punks hit girls. And girls, if you hitting that man, don't hit him, okay? Because he gonna hit you back, okay? Because it go both ways. A lot of times we get a guys to slack, but in our community, but just keep your hands to yourself. I mean, most of the time, if you hit a woman anyway, you ain't fighting that dude back, but you'll be in the house beating our ass. Excuse me for that, but I'm just saying. But anyway, sending love to all of, I'm just happy. It's my birthday. I'm feeling a little good, so forgive me. But it's my birthday, okay? I'm going to see y'all next year, okay? In October when I'm celebrating my 3. I'm not giving up. I'm going to be fighting and fighting and fighting. And y'all just keep buying these sweatsuits. And men, oh my goodness, when I tell you what I got coming for y'all. But I'm not telling y'all this show. Anyway, I'm so excited to embark on this new journey, Buzy Being Beautiful journey. I do have a 501(c)(3). I am going to be helping young ladies from all walks of life, young girls. We going to get it. And I know I can't do it alone. So if you have a passion like I have a passion, if you think it's something you can bring to the organization, I'm always open. Okay? Just don't be crazy. Okay? Look, my producer in the background like, it's time to get off air. Anyway, make sure you guys tune in each and every Monday right here, Listen Vision Studios. I'm so excited about everything, but it's my birthday today. Did y'all get my balloons? Anyway, I'm going to see y'all next week. Thank you, Christopher. Thank you for coming out. Linda, Beth. Y'all gonna see her all the time. She is really my best friend. She don't even know it, okay? But she is really like my best friend. I'm always sending her card. I'm like, send me your card, girl. I just know how my life changed, okay? So let's get the help that we need because once you in control of your mind, everything else will follow, okay? So I will see you guys next week right here on the Buzy With B show. Loving it free. Hey. Okay. No, thank you so much. No, when I tell you I'm gonna reach out to her because I just feel like it's Buzy With B. Getting busy with B, getting busy with me. I'm too busy being beautiful, loving it.